This video is about appraising our audience and understanding the author's purpose, knowing why. So it's important to understand that good writing has a purpose. It's also important to understand that writing is strategic. You need a plan. So when I'm talking about this, what I'm saying is this, is that most people don't think about it very much, but everything that was ever written, or anything that was any good that was written, had a purpose. In other words, the author had a reason for writing the way that they did. A cynic might say that an author is trying to manipulate the audience to think or feel a certain way, to help make the decisions relative to making sure that your purpose is played out. You have to praise your audience. So authors should understand the wants and needs of their audience so that they can effectively pursue their purpose. So, like I say, you need to understand your audience to effectively communicate your message, and the implications are much broader than this class. So, one thing that I would say for example, in a corporate environment, if I was sending an email to a group of my peers, that audience is much different than if I was sending an email to the corporate executives who are out in California who I've never met. The language is different. What I'm trying to accomplish is different. And so my purpose is different. So the language that I use will be different. But it's very important that I understand the differences between those two audiences. So the reason we read and analyze other writers' work, so I have you read these things in your book, is to inform our own writing. In other words, one thing that we'll explore a fair amount in this class, and you should be thinking about when you read every essay, is what is this author's purpose? What are they trying to accomplish? And the other thing is, what is the author, or who does the author think his or her audience is? So in other words, is the audience a group of young people? Is it people in general? Is it a specific group of people? These are things you need to think about, and when you can analyze what other people do, it should help you be able to appraise your own audiences and to understand the purpose of your own writing. So authors write to do something to the audience. They use things like word choice, cadence, certain allusions to help push an audience one direction or another. After authors appraise their audience, they want to tailor their writing to that audience in order to get the reaction they desire. So if I was a Republican or if I was a Democrat, either way, I will write using different language to reach a certain audience. I'll use certain catchphrases. I'll talk about certain talking points, that sort of thing, to achieve the purpose that I want, knowing the audience that I'm trying to achieve it with.